Hi all, today we are going to see a food app. So in our last video we have seen how to create our info section and nav bar and followed by the sidebar. So everything we have seen, and today we are going to see the remaining part of our application. So how to create the product section and the description, price and add to cart button, followed by here is the feature section, today's special or a piece of the day, like that anything we can give here. Like this is the feature section and followed by desert section and finally the footer section. So today we are going to see the remaining part of our application using React.js and styled components. Let's get started. So here I'll give just a small recap about the last video. In our last video we have created the nav bar and sidebar and followed by the info section. Inside this info section you can see we have included nav bar and sidebar, and inside this app.js we have included global style and info section. This global style is nothing but the basics of styling, like margin 0, padding 0, like that I have included, and I have included inside this router also. See, we can see the application here about this navbar, sidebar and the info section part. So now we will get start with the remaining part. So initially I have created inside the components products and then feature and then followed by footer. So each and inside the components I have created the three folders. So first of all we will start with product section. So inside this products I have created one more file called data.js. So inside this data.js I'll create some data and which we will access through React props inside this product.js. So initially I'll just include. So here I'll give hello, and I'll include this products inside our app.js. Now you can see in our page the hello got replicated here. You can see the hello got replicated in our page. So now we will get start with the data. So first of all I'm going to export. Export constant. I'm giving the name as product data, and I'll create the array, and inside this I'm going to include each and every data. So here I'm planning to give three images, like three data. So for example I'll give image and image location and followed by description, price, button content, everything. I'll just copy paste the existing content. Here you can see I have just copy pasted all the data content. So I have included image, alt, data, description, prices and button. So for each and every product I have given the separate details, and all this data I'm going to import in app.js and I'm going to pass this using React props. So for example I'm going to data is equal to, I'm going to pass this product data. You can see this name, this product data as React props here. So for that I'll just import the product data. Components and then products, inside this products data file. So you can see I've just passed through the React props, passed as a React props, and I'll get that props here as product data. Now I will start writing the rest of the component using styled components. So initially I'll create the container. So initially I'll create the container. So inside this container I'll create the heading first. Product heading. So here I'll give the heading simply as pizza. So we will pass this heading also dynamically. I'll show later. Then followed by product wrapper. So inside this wrapper I'm going to use the map operator. So here the name, we have got the product data as a React props. So here we will use it here, product data dot map. So inside this map we are going to consider each and every data as data, and I'll create the index also here. Here we will use the arrow function and we are going to return. So inside this we will create the product card. So here we need to use key. So inside this key I'm giving index. We are assigning this index as an unique operator. So inside this card we want the image should be displayed as first and followed by the description, price and button. So for that, product img. So inside this I'm going to pass source. So inside the source, so here you can see in this data we got image, alt, everything, and we are going to get data dot img, and here data dot alt. So in this way we will be using this image and description, everything. So why? Because the CSS is not yet done, like product container heading, everything. First we will complete this. So followed by, after completing the image, we need some information. So for that I'm giving product info, product info. So inside this product info, so you can see in this data, name, description, prices. So everything I'm going to include here. So first is title, product title, product title. First I'll write all the things, and followed by product description, product description and price, product price and button, product button, product button. So here we will display all the informations, data dot name, name, description, prices, everything. So data dot name. So in this way we will get all the description here. So data dot prices, data dot button. So here we will import all this product container heading wrapper from the styled components. Here we have included all from the styled components, product container heading wrapper, everything. And I have created the empty product container wrapper styles, everything. Now you can see all the images and description got printed in our page. Now we need to do some CSS part. So first, for the product container, I will set the width as 100 VH, 100 VW, and followed by, and I will set the maximum height. And I will set the padding as 5 from the top and bottom, and I am just calculating here minus VW. So based on the screen size, I'm just calculating using this, and followed by background, I'm setting it as some black color, so 150 0F, and the text color should be white, so for that I'm giving triple F. So now you can see the change. Okay, then the product wrapper, same as display flux, and I'm giving flux wrap based on the like how many images are there, it will wrap by its own. So I'm giving flux wrap as wrap, and justify content center. I'm setting the margin as 0 auto, and for the product card, margin as 0 to run. I'm setting the line height as 2. I'll set the sizing for product image next. So here I'll set the height as 300 pixels, and minimum width as same 300 pixels, and maximum width of 100%. Why? Because if the screen size is shrinking, it should occupy the 100%, like entire size. And I'll give the box shadow 8 pixels, 8 pixel, and I'll give the color FD 500. Now you can see. And product heading, so all this product heading, title, everything, I'll just set the font size. So we have given like H1, H2 and paragraph tag, so for that I'll set the clamp operator. To run 2.5 VW. Text align should be center, and I'll set the margin bottom for all these. The next one is title, so for that I'm setting font weight as 400 and font size as 1.5. So inside this information, I am just giving display flex and flex direction as column, justify content center, align items center, padding 2 run, and same for the product description. I'll just set the margin bottom, 1 run. Set the font size as 2 run. And finally button part. So for this button, just give the font size, padding, everything. And I don't want border, so border I'm giving it as none, and I'm setting the background color. So background I'm setting it as E31837. So I'll just set the text color as white. So when I hover, it should change. So based on that, I'll give the transition as all 0.2 second and A is out. So when I hover it, I'll set the background. Text color I'm setting it as black. I'll set the transition same as before. And the cursor should be pointer. Now you can see the transition. So here I will include the heading also. So for that I am just giving choose your pizza. So here I have got this heading also as a React props, and I have included this heading here. So now we will refresh our page. So now you can see here. So I'll just adjust the height. Here I have adjusted some height. So now you can see our info section part and sidebar, and followed by the product section. Here everything has done dynamically. So now you can see, so you can see this data.js. So when I am just copying this data, when I paste this data, so now you can see all these images and all these products got replicated once again. So in this way you can add n number of data to our product section. So hope you all understand this product section, how to insert this product section. So in the same way, we are going to include the desert section also in our product sections. So next we will see how to insert the feature part. Next we are going to insert the feature part. So for that I've created the feature component. So inside this feature component, feature.js and feature.element.js. So first initially I'll create the short form. So I'll just hello, and I'll include this in the app.js here. Now you can see the hello got replicated in our page. So now we will start writing the feature component. So for that, first I will create the container. Feature container. So inside this feature container, I'll just going to insert some heading and followed by some paragraph, some text alone. So first I'll include piece of the day. I'll include some paragraph also. I'll just copy paste the text. I'll give the button, feature button. So inside this button, I'm going to write order now. Order now. So now we will include all these styled components. Here you can see I have imported all these feature container, feature button from feature.element.js. Here I have created the empty feature container and feature button. You can see the content, piece of the day and the paragraph text contents, everything got displayed. Now we are going to import some background image and the styling components. First I will set the background. So for the background I am giving I am giving a linear gradient. So inside this linear gradient it should be to right, and I am setting the color as 0, 0, 0 and transparency as 0.7. 0.1. So I'll just include the image. So here I'm giving URL of, I'll give the image. So here I have imported the image as feature pic. So I'll just copy paste it. So now you can see the background is changed as an image. Now we will set the background position, size, everything. So for that I'm setting the height. So I don't want to occupy the entire 100 VH. So I'll give the height as 80 VH. And I'll set the maximum height as 500 pixel. Background size as cover. And the same display flex. option as column, justify content, center, align items, center, and I will give the text color as white. Text should be also center, and I will give the padding. So here you can see it occupied 80 pixels, 80 VH height and everything. Now we will give the font size for the content. So the font size, here also I am setting using the clamp operator, clamp off. So 3 rem, and the width I am giving it as VW, 5 rem. So in the same way it should be for paragraph tag also. I'll just reduce it to 1 rem. And I will include some margin bottom. So finally the feature button. So for this feature button, same as first I will include the font size as 1.5 rem and padding. I don't want any border, so I am giving border as none. I am setting the background color. Transition same as all, 0.2 second, and ace out. So when I hover this button, what should happen? So for this, when I hover this button, the text color should be white and the background color should change to transition is same as 0.2 second. Ace out. So now you can see the feature component is also included in our page. And now I'll include the desert section also. Hope you all understand this feature section, how I included just the image and background image and the text and followed by a button. So now I will include the desert section. This is also very simple. So in this data field, initially we have product data as 3 products, and now I am going to include one more product as product data. I'll just give 2. So same array, and here we are going to include some desert images, and the description, price, everything changes. I'll just copy paste it. So here you can see I have included the image sweet one brownie, and the description, everything is changed, and I have imported all the images from the folder images. Here you can see all the images. So in this way I have included all in data.js, and now I am going to pass it as an React props. So for that, so I am creating one more product section field. So for that I'm just changing the sweet treats for you, and the name of the data. Here we are importing product data and product data too, and we are passing this data, product data. See, we have passed the heading and data as a React props to the product.js. It just dynamically executes whatever data we have given. Now you can see here sweet treats for you, and all the sweet images got displayed here. So in this way we can dynamically use this product field for any products we have. So the next, hope you all understand this product section and feature section, everything. Finally the footer section, you will see how to create the footer. So here we have created the footer inside the components footer.js and footer.element.js. So initially we will create the short form. So we will include in our app.js. We have just included our footer part. So here you can see the hello got displayed in our page. So now we will start write the footer content. So same as first, initially we are going to create the container, footer container. So inside this footer container we are just going to display a name and followed by the social icons. So I'm creating footer wrap. So inside this footer wrap So inside this social media wrap, I'm just going to create a name. So social, I'll give it as log, social log, and this is a link. So I'm just giving the name here as pizza, and inside this wrap, the first one is name, and followed by, here I'm going to insert all the social icon, social icon. So inside this icon, here we are going to insert each and every icon. So I'm giving social icon link. Social icon link. So since it is a link, here I'm giving so inside this link I'm just going to insert some href. It's empty, and I'm giving the target as style finish typing, target as blank, and then here I'm giving first, initially I'm giving the Facebook icon, Facebook, and giving opener. New reference. So inside this I'm going to import the Facebook icon. So for that I'm using it from React Icons for Facebook. So you can see the Facebook icon got imported from React Icons. So before getting started, you just install this npm install React Icons, and then I'll just in the same way I'll just import all the YouTube, LinkedIn, all the icons. I'll just import it. So here you can see initially I have imported the Facebook icon and followed by Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the icons I have imported. Everything I have imported from React Icons, and in the same way I have imported the styled components also. So inside our styled components I have imported link. Why? Because we are using the link here for that name. So I have created all the empty styled components. So now you can see how it got replicated in our page. So here you can see the name, link, and followed by the social icons. Now we will include all the styles for our footer. So first we will set the background for the footer. Background color. Here I have just copy pasted the CSS part. So initially I have, all these are basic CSS just for icons alone. Initially I have created the background color. I have set the background color and width as 100 VH, and followed by the footer wrap, and everything as padding, align item center, everything. The main thing is like which I have set. All these are basic CSS which I have included, like font weight, everything. Hope you all understand. I'll just show how the footer is designed. So when it was like full screen, we got the link here and followed by the icons. And when I'm reducing the screen size, so I'll just show it in the mobile view. So in the mobile view I'll just show the footer. So it got aligned why? Because I have given flux direction as column when it is in a mobile view. Mommy! Hope you all understand this video. Hope you all understand this, how I have done this food app. So I'll just show the complete view. First I have created the info section and followed by the sidebar. Here you can see the functionality and the product section. All these product section I have done dynamically using React props, and followed by the feature section. These the sweet treats for you, all these have done dynamically using React props, and finally the footer. Mommy! Hope you all understand this food app, how to create the entire application UI design. If you have any doubts, please post on comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.